Hey, Josh, how you doing?
Pretty good, John. How are you, sir, on this May the
Listen,
4th?
awesome job, brother. Awesome job. That's all Josh right there. That
Thank
intro.
you. Thank you, I guess. Obviously, as you know, I had some slight issues there. Some of that didn't want to actually work correctly how I first tried it. So kind of a hack job at the last instant there, but thank you. Thank you.
Listen, it worked. It really worked. I was just like, when I saw it, I was like, oh man, this is going to be badass. Oh, so how are you on this May the 4th?
You know what? I'm glad that the workday's over. I'm really glad that
Dude, I'm telling you.
you're here. The show's on. We got some awesome guys out in the chat. Got an awesome guest. It only gets better from here, right?
That's it. I'm telling you. Loving life, man. Loving life.
Oh man.
So
But
we're
outside of that,
slightly Star Wars oriented tonight, and we're glitching everywhere. So we'll see.
well, hey, if I understand correctly, you got to fly for about an instant.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, and you must have flown away.
Yeah, and I'm back.
There you are.
Yeah, so here we go. We're just having fun, glitching. That's all right. Yes, I did get to fly for an instant on Saturday. We had some crazy weather, rain, and in between rain clouds and storms and this and that and the other thing. I set up the Mini Pro 5, and it was in an area that I wasn't familiar with. But it was like, I'm like, oh my God, quick, just pull over. Let me just quick get this flight in real quick and do a quick hyperlapse, send it up, get it up there. I'm around 325, 340 and hanging out, and it's just clicking away. I'm like, this is going to be nice. This is really nice. I'm like, you know what? Let me pull up a loft just so I can log the flight and the whole 9 yards. Next thing I know, I'm literally 150 feet inside the area where I can only be 100 feet high. And then it goes to 400, 100 feet on the other side of the parking lot. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, you know what? I'm not that guy. Let me just bring it down. It's not that important. And it's, it wasn't over anything great. So
you were this close though. This close.
Oh man. I don't know. Whatever. What are you gonna do? There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. Which
did you get any flights in?
I did. I'm working on something. I'm not going to disclose everything here yet, but nice. I am currently actually working on something, and I was doing a follow me with the Neo 2.
Mm-hmm.
It was doing great. Everything was good. Battery was about halfway down, and I had it off to my left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
And then while I was doing something else, I noticed that it was coming towards me.
Oh boy.
It decided that somehow it must have seen me put my hand out, which my hand was down.
Yep.
It wasn't up or out. And it came over to my shoulder and started lowering itself down. So
oh boy.
It was going to land, I think, on it. As crazy as that sounds. So I hurried up and just scooted away real fast and caught it. But I don't know what that was, but I put it away at that point. I was like, you know what? I have my Action 5s here. I got the Osmo 360 on me. I'll capture everything I'm doing. No issue. So that was a little bit unnerving because I don't use those a whole lot. Yeah. I usually have a controller hooked up to it, so
yeah.
I don't know if the left side of my body looks actually like an arm extended out or what, but
well, maybe there was somebody behind you doing hand signals,
I'll have to check my 360 to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I was alone. So.
Okay. All right. That's good. Oh man. Yeah. The Neo 2. I haven't played with it as much as I want to. I really wanted to take out this weekend, but the week that it was just terrible. It really was. And I don't want to waste time flying it inside, but I do. I am going to set up the DJI goggles for it, and I'm the motion controller. I want to get going on that.
Absolutely.
So that should be fun. I figure, listen, if I'm going to break something before I get to the Omerta, let me just mess with something else first. So
you probably won't break either of them, but at least the stability right out of the box is there. So yeah, but yeah. Outside of that, no, I did not fly at all. It has been rainy, cold. It even snowed here again. Like,
oh, you're kidding me.
Now, only for like an instant, but it definitely did. And I'm like, it's freaking May. May.
Yeah. It's like, enough already. Just, that's crazy. Come on.
At the start of April, it was kind of cute still, you know. Oh yeah, look, snow. I'm done with it now. Now, totally over this crap.
Yeah, we're in a constant flux of between 48 and 58. It's been back and forth, and it's like, enough already. Just stop. Just give us some decent weather. I just want to go flying.
Well, hey, it is 72 here now.
Nice.
And of course, I'm inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Storms are supposed to come around 7 o'clock here tonight.
Perfect timing.
I could plan it better.
Yeah, we gotta start looking into flying in the rain again.
Yeah,
for some type of drone's got to be able to take a little bit better than another. We'll have to see if we can figure that out, because I haven't seen enough.
Absolutely. But I think we have a pretty awesome guest in the back room, though.
As a matter of fact, we do. This guy is close to cutting edge as possible, and I'll tell you what, he's been in it for a bit now, and he's got some neat stuff to talk about. So without further ado, let's bring in our special guest, Phil George, betterly known as DDFellows.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Phil?
I'm doing good.
Great to see you, Phil.
The dentist today, so if I drool, it's because this side of my face is dead.
Oh boy, let's put you. There we go. Okay, now we got you front and center.
There we are.
Okay, perfect.
I'm coming to you guys from my command center.
Ah, there you go.
Very
Love
nice.
the shirt.
Thank you.
May the fourth be with you. Oh man.
Now, Phil, is there a new drone that you don't have?
You know, I was going to buy something to replace my Mini 4 Pro. I kind of would like to get the Mini 5, but I'm thinking the Air 3S would be the one to get. But after flying my Mini 4 in Florida and in Moab, I'm not going to buy one because the footage coming out of that drone is spectacular. And I fell in love with it again because of the Ray Neos, which I don't have to squint to see the screen in the desert. So
absolutely,
I think I'm gonna not buy another drone for a while at least. Except for I'm gonna make my own drones.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah.
So I just got to get the courage to turn the soldering iron on, and then I'll get right to that.
Well, I have a feeling that you'll do that just fine.
Yeah. Something tells me with your skill set, it shouldn't be a problem. Have you ever built one before, Phil?
No. I love to watch it on builds on YouTube. It's like if I'm going to go to bed, I want to get relaxed, I'll watch somebody build a drone, and then I'm sleepy enough to go to bed. But I always look at it and think, I could do that.
Yeah.
And I really think I can. So I'm going to try.
Yeah. And I mean, the awesome part too is exactly like you said, like after you've watched all those, you know, after a while, you might not have done it, but once you go to do it, you'll understand why you're doing everything, and it'll actually make sense. You know, unlike when you try to go into something new that you haven't actually looked into a whole lot, it's quick to get completely lost.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I had to do first is learn how to fly in manual, and I've been doing that since early September, and I'm to the point now where I feel fairly confident in my abilities. Although I did crash my new Pavo 20 Pro 2 on Saturday, and just destroyed the canopy. But it was all 100% my fault.
Oh boy!
But I know what I did wrong, and I won't do it wrong again. Plus, I had another canopy waiting for me to crash it. So,
yeah, and the parts on those are not easy to get per se, but they're easy on you because they cost actually hardly anything. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I think I got an extra canopy when I ordered it for $5. So
yeah,
there you go. Planning ahead. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and there on that one too. I mean, to actually change out everything, it's very easy too. So,
yeah. Is it? Yeah, I haven't messed with them yet. I think I have enough drones that I'm trying to tackle and master at this moment in time. I'm done. My purchasing for drones and accessories are except for maybe a case or a pack or something like that is I'm done for equipment for quite a while.
Everybody write this down, and in a week or two, when he's introducing something new, we'll just
yeah, exactly.
Bring up that. Now, Phil, to actually get into the FPV side of things, did you jump into a simulator first or anything? Or
yeah, I bought my Avata 2 from South Korea, not because was the place to get it. This was when you could order it from DJI, but I was looking for the prices, and I saw an ad for I think it was DW13 store, and they had the regular price from DJI was the same, except for it included the RC3 controller.
Nice.
So I got that, and I immediately got on liftoff and started practicing when I got my Avata 2. And that was like a year ago. I've had my Avata 2 for a year now. So I practiced a long time. My goal was to be able to go into the barn through the window and come back out again. And when I could do that, that's when I ordered my little tiny Flywoo 16 Baby Nano. And I went out in the field to start flying for real. And I beat the heck out of that little drone, but it still goes. I've had to get new motors for it because I put it in a tree and tried to get it out with using motor power and burned up the motors on it. So,
wow, that's cool.
Sometimes works.
And I'll tell you, I don't really post the footage from that drone, but I probably fly it more than all my other drones put together because I could just jump on my bike, go to the park, put that up, and it's just really fun to fly it in manual. And every flight you get a little bit better, and that's very rewarding thing to do. The first time I flew around and landed right out on the pad, I felt like almost like I was flying a DJI drone, because I was in perfect control the whole time.
And as someone who has been there, landing is one of the hardest parts of it early on. Like getting it up in the air, flying it around gets easy.
Yeah.
It's bringing it back down that starts like, uh-oh.
That's why I was so pleased with my first flight of the Pavo. It landed right at my feet. And I go, look at it. Ha! Look, everybody, look. I'm so excited.
That's fantastic. That's great. Yeah. My first actual landing did not go actually like that at all. It did land, and it did kind of land where I wanted it to, but I may have not disarmed it quite as low to the ground as I thought I did. So
that's like death from the sky.
Right.
That's my signature move. Accidental disarm.
Yep.
Death from the sky.
Yeah, it's that instinct of I'm going to hit the land now button, and it really is a land now button. It shuts that thing down real quick.
Yes. I always panic when it says land now. Okay, I'm going.
It's like, And of course, as soon as you hit that button, the gravity assist comes on full force.
Yeah. So true, Johnny. No doubt about it.
Yep.
Except for taking off and landing, FPV would be fun.
And I do have to say, that's the nice thing about the Avata 2, the Neo, and Neo 2. You can get it up off the ground and then switch it over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you could fly it however you want. And then you could, when it's ready to land, you switch it back and just tell it land.
Or if it's upside down coming down, you can push the pause button. It'll flip right back up and stop in the air.
I've yet to have to test that one, thankfully, but I've seen it in action. It works. So
Well, that's cool. Very cool.
Yep.
I'm way behind the times. I'm really way behind the times. I just got to get busy. It's always my excuse. I got to get busy. Yeah. That the barn is full of drones. I just need to start recycling them and going through them. But the FPV stuff's been sitting on the shelf for too long, and now that I got the Omerta, I got the real big push to get everything going. So but the weather's changed. So I mean, listen, it's gonna be a lot more time to get out there and do what I got to do. Just play with it, make it work,
and find an open area, nice wide open field. Get it up, not too high, but actually high enough out there, and just coast around with it.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be a learning experience, but I'm ready. I'm ready to tackle it.
Well, the thing I do is I bring the footage home and then I put on Spotify the greatest hits of Hans Zimmer or John Williams. And then I watch the footage. The music always fits it, and I go, yeah,
That's great. That's a great idea.
That is a great idea.
Now I know
I don't know if it'd be entertaining to anybody else, but I could watch that stuff all day.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I have hundreds of hours that no one's ever seen, and like when I do fly FPV, like I fly just to actually fly. Like I'm not out there trying to actually get an awesome shot or anything half the time. I'm just out there having fun with it. And then after I'm home, I'm like, I don't really know if I would share this, but but yeah. Now you have just about every action camera out there as well, right? Like as you have, well,
I've been on a Insta360 kick, so I have the thumb cameras, and I have 3 Insta360 cameras, because I kept trying to put my 3X on a drone, but it was too heavy for the Avata. So I went on eBay and I bought the 1X, which was the first one, which weighs 74 grams, and I could get it to go on the drone and stay in the air pretty good. But so I'd already been flying a lot, and that's footage like you guys said, that's for me to watch. I've not really put very much of that on the YouTube, but I love the footage from the camera where you're looking down, you can see the drone below you.
Yeah,
that's gotta be cool.
It's cool. But when they come out with the idea of the 360 camera, I wanted it bad. And then when it said it was $2,000, I was like, well, I'm not going to pay $2,000 for it. But then when it was at Best Buy and I went, I'm just going to go have a look at it. And I walked out of the store with it, I couldn't help it's like it's an impulse item.
Yep.
The impulse was strong.
Yes, it is.
But I have been very happy with that drone. And I feel like it was worth the money just to look in the goggles. So
yeah, that was amazing. When I'll tell you what, when you let me look at those at the South Florida Drone Meetup, I was just totally amazed. I could not believe it. I mean, that alone is like the selling factor of selling factors. It really is.
Well, I did a video of my B-roll from the meetup that launched today, and there's footage of you looking in the goggles.
Yes,
cool.
I noticed that.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, I actually, and this was nothing against you. I avoided that because I'm like, I don't need another drone. I don't need another drone. So I saw you letting everyone actually try it. And I was standing there. I believe my daughter did, you know, and I'm like, well, how was it? And she's like, that was really cool. You should. I'm like, no, I should not try that.
Well, if you try it, then you have to use my affiliate link, even though I don't have one.
There you go. Perfect.
Sign me up. But yeah, that is such an amazing drone. But I think the goggles is really what they did right. Like they nailed that straight off the bat, and that's a feat that you wouldn't expect somebody new like that to actually do. But you know, all of the options it has actually built in, and then the ability for someone to watch from the outside without connecting it to something else, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So
well, when I'm flying, even in the DJI goggles, if somebody comes by and talks to me while I'm in the goggles, I always pause the drone and hand them the goggles. Here, take a look. And if they're a little skeptical of it, once they see the image from the goggle, they think that is really cool. That is really neat. And then they're not thinking I'm spying on their niece or whatever.
Right.
Yep.
With my drone.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things with me. It's like the situational awareness, you know, because I'm usually flying. I've usually got someone around me that's with me, but it's to the point now every once in a while, if I'm going to be doing some editing or if I'm going to be doing some flying before on the limited time that I have, it's like trying to get somebody with me in that. It's like concerned about your surroundings and who's going to be walking up behind you and this and that, the other thing. And yeah, it gets a little sketchy at times, you know.
Yeah,
I used to fly before work when I worked at the hospital, but I'd always have my my work shirt on with the logo on it and the badge and everything. And there'd be a lot of people there on the weekend up at the university. I'd be flying up on the mountain, but they would look at me and want to say, "You can't fly that." They're, "Oh, look, he works here. Maybe he's doing what's his work."
Nice.
They'd see the uniform and leave me alone. They didn't know.
There you go.
I was just playing, but
that's a good plus for sure.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is hit Goodwill up, find any uniform you can, and just throw them in your trunk.
Just put your 107 or your trust test certificate on a lanyard and wrap it around your neck.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Or have a clipboard with a pencil with you, like doing some
hard
kind
hat.
of survey. Yeah.
A little hard hat, that's all.
There you go. Well, hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't we queue up one of your videos here? We won't play all of it, so I encourage anyone who wants to actually continue, please
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, exactly. And let me just make sure I got the right one. But this one here is you comparing the Avata 2 to the Mini 4 Pro.
4-panel screen, so you can see the
sound
video.
turned off.
Also put a microphone
I
up
apologize
away from
there.
me, so you get we'll fly the drone right past the microphone.
Let me figure out why I have the sound off on this.
And, we're going to just fly
Hold
each one battery. We're going to start here and go
always a
up around
failure.
The ridge to that knob, which is 5,000 feet away. I measured that with the original Neo, and then we'll fly back over the other side of the road and come back and land. So we'll fly the same route with all the drones. I do want to maybe get in that hole up there a little bit and see if you could hear the props when it's in that hole. But I'm going to be careful because if it crashes, it's lost. There's no way I can get across the river to get it. So I have to be careful with that.
You certainly have an awesome area out there.
Go.
Moab's the best place.
This is drone number 1. This is the anti-gravity A1.
You guys come to the Vegas
Going
meetup.
FPV mode.
In 3 days in Moab afterwards, you could come live and meet me.
Start the video.
That'd be awesome.
Adjust the goggles. Okay, first thing is going to be a sound check.
Home point updated.
I do have to say, I love the multiple angles actually you have here too. That's fantastic.
I always set up way too many cameras.
But that's good though. I mean, that way they were actually have every angle. So
The one has a microphone on it, so you can hear the prop sound.
yeah.
So we're gonna go with the Avata 2. His name is the Dude, short for Dude Fellow.
So let me.
Make sure the goggles are.
All my drones have
points,
names
cut satellites.
and logos and spirit animals.
Oh, that's nice.
The dude's animal is a badger.
I think he's louder than the anti-gravity, but you're on.
So we'll skip ahead a little bit here if you haven't all gone. There we go. All right. So right now you have all of them up in
Get
the air.
video recording as well.
I did them one at a time, but I
Right.
put the videos together. There's the Mini 4 Pro is the next one to go.
At a false start. Okay, 24 satellites. And 99 on the battery.
There we go.
Now we should get into the footage of all 4 drones.
Okay. So in the top left is the anti-gravity.
Well, this is still just the Mini 4 Pro.
Okay.
That's the sound check, and now
Faster than the Avata did. So
Okay.
maybe,
There it is. There it is.
maybe we won't burn all the battery. We're down to 95 already, though. It's dropping pretty fast. This is a brand new drone. I don't think I'm going to go in that hole. I haven't got any reaction from that hole yet. Plus, it'll save a little
there's
bit
an
of
impression,
battery on
and I
this.
thought maybe it'd be like a speaker, and you could hear the
This one
drone.
is set to maximum leak
No,
limit,
inside the
so
hole.
I can go up and it'll stop when I get to the
If it would have worked, it'd been
to the
awesome.
level I want, which is right there. We'll watch for the birds. If the birds come, we should be able to track them in the with the camera. See how close they actually come to the drone.
That is
We
definitely
could do that with the anti-gravity
4
too.
very awesome extra looks there.
I'm
at the
pretty
exact-
happy with this drone. I feel like it does
Same
kind of
spot
rip
there.
like the Avata, which is what I
there's a
really
bird.
hoped for.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I love to track the birds. Now I'm going to take the anti-gravity
This is
inside
more
the
than
hole.
400 feet
You can't
now,
hear it, but it looks really
which
cool
is
with the
interesting because
360
I think it's
camera.
only set for like 394.
And the Avata goes in
Oh,
the
wow.
whole
Just
thing.
now it's like 400 feet. Maybe the wind is helping with that. Doesn't
That is
feel
definitely
very
an awesome effect.
4,000 feet.
But on the day the Neo 2 was released to the world, I was here and I flew my original Neo in this spot, and
It's such a
I thought
beautiful thing to
the
see.
best
in
drone
the
I've ever
global
had.
film.
it just looks so spectacular out of that little camera.
I'm terribly happy with the view from
That
my
is very
goggles.
cool. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause
So
it
we do
right
have all the
there,
points showing up.
and we're going to make sure that we post another link here to your page in the chat. But highly encourage everybody to hop out there, like and subscribe. And just an awesome view. But what you did there was fantastic because those are 4 of the most popular drones out there right now, and showing the differences of what you can capture when flying the same spot. You know, that's something that I think is more needed than not at this point in time.
Well, and I didn't make any decisions or give any opinions. I let the people
Right.
comment what they thought was the best, which I thought was a smart idea.
Yeah. However, now that we have you on the show, if you only had to pick one though for you based off of what you like. Is there one that you kind of after doing this that you kind of actually leaned to slightly more?
Yeah, the footage from the Mini 4 Pro, I think, is the best footage. And the Ray Neo glasses has changed it because when I'm out in the West Desert, I don't want to fly the Mini 4 Pro because I can't see the screen,
Sure.
even with my little barn door shading it or whatever.
Yep.
But with the Ray Neos, I flew them in Florida first and then in Moab. I mean, when I did the test, I still had more than 50% of battery, and I just kept flying the Mini 4 Pro, and I didn't want it to ever end. It was the funnest thing I flew down in Moab. I liked the new drone, the Avata 360. I had fun flying that, but I really fell in love with my first drone again in Florida and in Moab.
Wow, that's cool. Very cool. Now, what was your first drone?
The first drone I ever bought after buying a bunch of cheap ones from Temu was an expensive one from Temu called the 86E Max Pro. And it was amazing how stable it was. And I was flying in my front yard, and I flew it for 20 minutes, and I pushed it in to return to home. And it's coming straight for me, going to land on the mat. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, it just drove as fast as it could into a tree and broke an arm and everything. And of course, I'm right there contacting Temu saying this thing crashed itself into a tree. And they asked for the footage, and I showed them, and they said, "Okay, we'll send you a new one," and which was interesting. So I said, "Do you want the old one back?" And they said, "No, we don't want it back." So then I bought some epoxy, and I bought a new arm, and I fixed it.
Oh.
And the funny thing is that repaired, I call it Maxi. My repaired Maxi flies better than the replacement.
Wow, that's cool.
That never crashed. But buying that, and then listening to Marcus and listening to Captain Drone convinced me to do the Mini 4 Pro. And I bought it in January, and there was 3 weeks of unflyable weather when I got it. And I flew it once in the house, and I had to put new propellers on because I hit the door jamb with it. So, but I couldn't. It was 28 degrees when finally it was a clear, non-windy day that I could go out and fly. So I was freezing, but I wanted to fly it so bad. It just was. January is the worst time to buy a drone.
Yes.
And that's why I was kind of mad when the anti-gravity came out, because it came out in January too. But
Right. It did.
lucky for me, we had a mild winter.
Yeah.
Well, at least somebody did, because not over on our side here.
You guys shipped it this
Had
way.
a really great winter. So
That's awesome, though.
So
Now-
Phil, what do you use for a video editor other than the three in the?
I'm
other
an
than the
Adobe
three-
guy because, well, even when you're an artist, I mean, I have to have Adobe, and I spend an awful lot on it. And so the Premiere comes with the Adobe. I'm going to use Premiere, but I do like Premiere, and I did take a class when I was in college on Premiere, but it was 1999 Premiere, not the Premiere we have now. So it really helps me just a very little bit.
It's like, here's file and open.
That's about right.
The more videos I make, the more tricks I learn too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But I love editing. I love. I think everything's an art form, so my Excel spreadsheets are a piece of art too when I make an Express, because I like to design things. So, I'm happy to edit. I'm happy to edit 360 footage too.
Yeah.
you're a very special type there, Phil, because I now have a camera again, and I've started looking at editing, and I've started doing it, but it definitely takes a little extra out of you. Me anyway.
Well, when I started flying the 360 drone, the anti-gravity, I forced myself to sit there and think about exactly what I was going to do and have it all laid out and how I was going to frame it afterwards.
Okay.
And then before I ever edit, I put the SD card from the drone in the goggles, and I watched the flight looking around at where I want to point the camera. So, they say you have to watch your footage twice, once when you film it and then once when you edit it. I actually do it 3 times in my process. So if it's 27 minutes of editing, then it's 90 minutes of going through or more of it,
Right.
put it together. But
Wow.
if you know you're going to be keeping the camera in one position, you can like drag the thing and fast forward sometimes, cut the time. But
man, yeah, hats off to you, Phil. I tell you what, that's dedication. Yeah, for real.
Always, since I got the Mini 4 Pro, the footage I see on my screen when I'm done editing, I can't believe I actually made that. It feels like something that was from a nature program or something like that,
Yeah.
Now, on PBS, something PBS would put out. And so I've really enjoyed just my own footage. I love my own footage.
Yeah. Now, speak of that, behind you there, actually, you have a lot of drawing and artwork. I'm assuming all of that's yours, right?
Yeah, well, the painting right here, that's my brother painted that.
Okay.
And see, my brother was a natural born artist, and he's really good. But I wanted to do whatever he did. He's my older brother. So I kind of started drawing even though I couldn't. And I kind of taught myself how to do it. And I really believe anybody that wants to be an artist that can write with legible handwriting can learn to draw. But I love to do it.
Yeah. And you just explained why I can't do it. I wanted to so bad as a kid. I tried drawing everything. I had books on how to draw everything. My handwriting is atrocious, and it always has been. However, give me a mouse and an application, I can usually get whatever I have up here out there. But by hand, can't do it at all. So I appreciate all of you who can. That's absolutely awesome work. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I like to draw pictures for people, and I learned to do that when I was working at the hospital. I was working on the spinal cord injury floor, and we had this patient I just loved who was a big burly Montana guy, and he had broken his neck and was paralyzed. And I wanted to do something. He was getting ready to go home. So I thought I'm going to draw a picture for him. So let me grab it. So I drew this picture for him.
Oh, wow.
And then on his last day before he went home, I went and said, I go, Uncle Lee, I made this picture for you. And he looked really mad. He looked offended. And I thought, what have I done? And I said, Uncle Lee, what's the matter? And he goes, nobody's ever done anything like that for me ever in my whole life. And then since then, all the patients up there, when they go home, I drew a picture for them. And I don't know if you saw, I drew a picture of Marcus because he's the one that got me into flying drones. So I do Inktober every year where you have to draw a picture every single day. Mm-hmm. And I made sure Marcus was the first Inktober picture I drew.
Oh, that's
and I gave it to him at the meetup in person. That was pretty fun.
That's cool. Very cool. What a talent.
Yeah.
You can see him right here. There's Marcus. He's holding the Maverick 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's awesome. Very cool. Now, when you're doing the editing, like you said, you actually have an idea of what you're doing before actually you do it. I've said that time and time again on here that like, you know, it makes the editing so much easier if while you're flying you kind of already, okay, I know want to get this cut over, do actually this. But I also noticed that I have so many times that I just go out and I just fly. I have no plan in mind. And some of the footage I've caught from that turns out better. I think it's because I'm more free about it. But editing wise, it makes it harder because I'm like, I have to view the whole thing, think about it, view it again, find areas of it I like, cut it up a little bit more. But yeah, it's definitely something that one size does not fit all. But
Yeah.
but again, as I always say on here, just put what you have out there. You don't spend hours on it. You know, you can if you want to, but you know, being your worst critic is not actually helping anybody. So,
Well,
Yeah.
one thing about me is I like to fly in a line. So if I'm flying and there's a trail, I follow the trail. Or and I watch people that like just go every which way. And I think I have to try to do that. I have to try to be that guy. I think when I'm on a mountain, flying on a mountain, I kind of can get into that where I'm seeing something and I'll go for it. And to peer over the top of a ridge. When I was down in Moab at the waterfall, that footage, you go up to the top of the mountains you could see and peek over the other side, and there's all this green in the canyon, and then these other mountains behind it. And it to me was like looking over at Valhalla, and I thought I've found Valhalla. Look at how beautiful that is.
That's
And
cool.
it's the unexpected things. And so now, and for a long time, when I go to a mountain, I can't wait to see what's on the other side.
absolutely.
Out in the West Desert, where there's all the just desert and salt flats for miles and miles, just coming over the mountain, and all of a sudden there was 1,000 acres of solar panels. So cool! I didn't know they were there even.
Wow.
Down the mountain, see that? It's just, to me, it's like the coolest thing.
And again, here's I'm not sure.
Where do we get out of FPV mode? Here we go. Now we're flying. Oh, it's just pretty. And this goggles are the immersive goggles. These goggles are way better. The colors are really vibrant here. Oh, look how gorgeous it is. The signal's pretty strong. Let's see how it is when I get to the falls.
I have to say that drone veteran who lived in Utah, who I've made friends with,
Now I'm getting a little
told me to go to this waterfall, and I fell on the ground worshiping him, thanking him so much for telling me to go there, because this was one of the coolest places you could ever fly.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely looks amazing as is. And
That's crazy.
this is definitely where getting that 360-degree footage absolutely helps.
Wow. Woo, that's amazing.
You know, being able to actually just go out and fly and then reframe everything afterwards is fantastic.
Look, it comes out of a pipe though. It's not a natural waterfall.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Morning light, especially.
That's why they call it faux falls.
That makes sense. Very cool, though. Now, since you've used almost every software out there, is the Insta 360 software that much easier than every other option?
It is, because I think it is better than the DJI Studio, which I feel like DJI copied Insta360 as much as they could. But it also is easier because I've had this drone since January, and I've been in that studio since January. So
Sure.
I don't even have to think about what I'm doing when I'm editing that footage.
Oh, absolutely.
But I like the DJI Studio just fine, and I think the stitch line issues are less in the Avata 360 because there's less space between the two cameras
Right.
for a bigger stitching line.
The signal is pretty bad.
And I've gotten used to not having a good signal. I let it, when you're in the 360 camera and it goes into return to home, and you have to get to where close enough to where you can take over control over the drone. It just looks like you naturally meant to fly that way. Nobody has to know that you lost signal and are going to return to home.
Right.
Wow.
Such a cool angle there.
That is wild.
And I really learned to trust the obstacle avoidance on the anti-gravity. And I actually was flying in the West Desert, and I was coming. I had to actually stop because of I was coming so close to the rocks I was trying to fly over. I was
That
within
view.
1 or 2 feet of the rocks,
That
but
view-
I knew it wasn't going to crash because of the obstacle avoidance. There it is, Valhalla.
Wow.
I just couldn't
Boy.
believe that's what was on the other side of those hills.
that's
Wow.
incredible. Man.
Yeah, when I go to the Vegas drone meetup in November, last year I went to see my sister, but I spent 5 days flying my drone all around Utah and Arizona. I'm just going to spend 3 days in Moab and forget my sister. I'm not going to go see her. This is where I want to fly because there's a million other places just as cool as this around Moab. You can fly. You can't fly in the national parks, but there's so much Bureau of Land Management land. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Look at that, huh? Oh boy. I'd be burning batteries out like crazy out there. I'm just poking in every corner and crack and crevice to see if you could find anything, you know?
I was really only there for like maybe 20 hours total, including sleeping.
Mhm.
And I did 15 batteries. So
Oh wow.
Wow.
I flew as much as I could. And
That's
I had to pick
awesome.
up my daughter from work or I probably wouldn't have came home.
Wow.
We'll give it a pause there and let everybody follow
Yeah.
along on your channel here. I'll actually throw a link to that particular
Beautiful.
video there in the chat as well. But Phil,
Yeah.
that's amazing work there too. Like the angles of everything just looked incredible. Incredible.
And Phil, where does that pipe come? I mean, it's Faux Falls. Where's that pipe coming from? Where's the water supply?
They just rerouted the creek.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think the original creek that I parked by was the natural creek, but they just did a bypass to the top of the cliff so it would come down and make a waterfall.
That's cool. Well, nice job.
Awesome.
Bravo to those guys. For real.
But actually, the pipe was there first, and then they have a tunnel to the creek now. So it comes out of a tunnel and not the pipe anymore. But the pipe's still there.
That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
That's cool.
Man.
Yeah, the idea for the split screen, 4-screen, I had that as soon as I knew the Avata 360 was coming out that I was going to do that. And I knew if I was going to do that, it was going to be in Moab. So even though it was right after I got home from Florida, I had to turn around and go and sleep in a hotel again. I could go to Moab to fly that drone for the first time.
That's
Wow.
absolutely awesome.
And
Now,
how far is that from you?
4 hours.
yeah,
Wow. That's a hike.
But it's a nice drive. It's very scenic.
Is it?
Yeah, and I always think I'm going to stop in Helper and fly my drone there because it's different colored rocks, but all the formations are there in that little valley where Helper, Utah is. And I think I have to fly in Helper. And I also want to go to Hanksville where they have the gray mountains that look like they're on the moon. Fly there.
Oh, boy.
After the Las Vegas drone meetup, that's one of the places I'm going to stay the night is Hanksville.
very awesome. Yeah. Now, obviously, as a person that owns both, what major differences are there between the anti-gravity and the Avata that maybe you think one feature is better on one than on the other, or can you do about the same exact thing, honestly? Or
Well, when it was going to come out, I was trying to think of what the difference was going to be between the two drones. I did a video with anti-gravity and the Avata 2 up on a mountain, and trying to decide if the Avata 360 with the regular DJI goggles and stuff would be the same. And the conclusion I came up with, because I've put my 360 camera on both the Avata 2 and on the Mini 4 Pro, is that the anti-gravity is like having a 360 camera on the Mini 4 Pro, and the Avata 360 is like having a 360 camera on the Avata 2. And so as different as those drones fly, I think is the biggest difference. But after having it, I think the best win for the DJI of Avata 360 is the cameras are closer together and it's easier to not see the stitch line.
Yeah.
And I've had and the other thing about the anti-gravity is when the sun's low, like a morning flight, which is my favorite time to fly, the sunlight will reflect off of the props, so you'll get this wavy reflection in the camera feed. And there's hopefully a firmware update that's going to be able to fix that, but there might just not be. Maybe they'll sell non-reflective propellers or something like that.
Mm.
But that one and the sun always distorts on the stitching line. The lens flares always, and on the Avata 360, I didn't see as bad of lens flares distortion as with anti-gravity.
Now,
But I really believe you need to have both, and you need to fly them both at the same spot and fly all your drones at the same spot, because I just love flying all of them.
Oh yeah.
And they talk about how you can't buy drones and stuff. I'm very thankful for the drones I have.
Mm-hmm.
And if they made it so you couldn't buy any other drones ever again, but you could keep what you got, I'll be content the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it. Same here.
Yeah, and I can honestly probably speak for a lot of us here. A lot of us bought a bunch of newer drones in the last year just out of the thought that maybe we won't have access again. And even if I could freeze and go back in time, even with just the Air 3S by itself, I'd still be perfectly happy. Like the quality of that and everything is still top notch. Even compared to anything that's even more current, you'd be hard pressed to actually tell.
Yeah, for real.
Well, I name my drones, and I talk to my drones, and I always tell them that I'm proud of them and that I love them when they're done flying. And I almost feel like that sincere feelings I have for them, like they're part of the family. I really think they have personalities, and they do things different, and I'm always proud of what they are able to accomplish.
Absolutely. That's fantastic.
That's cool.
Yeah. Now, didn't you have an incident though down in Florida where something could have possibly gone very badly?
Slightly. Yes.
Yeah, I was doing my stitching calibration, and a fish hook on some line got onto my the rotor and was just spinning with the rotor, and the drone was like acting sporadic, and I couldn't even get it to come all the way back to me. I had to put it down in some grass, and I went and looked, and that hook was just the hook had hooked the prop, and it was just the line was just spinning.
Oh.
And I felt lucky because it was over the water when that happened to have gotten it back. But if you watch the video that I released today, you can actually see the flight when it came down and see me pull the hook right off and run up. I think it was Dale. I went up and said, look what was on my rotor. I had to tell them.
That was crazy.
I saw it when you had it hooked in your pack, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. How did he get that back? That's crazy.
It's become permanently on display in my lanyard from the
Nice.
drone meetup.
That's
There you go.
smart idea there, because I mean that's something that you don't usually come back from. Like,
Yeah. Yep. For real.
luck was on your side.
Just to see Marcus Crawford's face when that was on your drone. The surprise on his face.
That is
It was
fantastic.
worth it. Yeah.
Now, if I'm correct, this was your first time there too, right?
Yeah, to Florida.
Yeah.
And
And-
I love the Vegas meetup. Bob wants me to make sure to mention the Vegas meetup coming in November.
Absolutely.
But gosh, I've never been to Rhode Island. I'm really very seriously thinking I have a trip to Rhode Island coming up in my near future. So,
well,
that would be awesome. We'd be honored to have you.
especially if there's places to buy lobster rolls.
Oh yeah.
now you're talking.
I think I have to go to New England.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely have to. Yeah. Yeah. I can attest to it too. It is beautiful up there. There's so many different areas. Like not complaining, but like with Florida, you see Florida, right?
Mhm.
Rhode Island just has different terrain. There's different colors everywhere. Like it's just such a variety of stuff that it's hard to pick something. Like it's seriously hard to actually choose a spot and just go, I'm going to go there, because there's five or six other ones on your way there or near it. You know.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Well, April was a good month for me because not only did I get to fly in Florida and at the ocean, but I went to Cozumel, which is way south of Mexico and Island, and flew on the beach there with my anti-gravity, and that was spectacular. And so I flew in Florida and in Mexico and in Moab, all in the same month.
That's tremendous.
That's a lineup right there, boy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think I have the best life.
You
Except for
do.
the
You do.
dentist thing. The dentist thing is the only downside to the
Nah, it's all right.
whole trip.
Well,
You haven't drooled once.
Exactly.
No. I've caught it every time like that.
Oh, Dale, looks like Dale's giving us a little local information on Newport, the Lobster Shack for the lobster
Newport
rolls is the way
Lobster
to go. All right. Okay. We'll have to put that on the list.
Absolutely.
Steve,
Well, I
you
can
got
tell you guys
up there?
something. 2016, they have a contest for the best lobster roll in the United States, and the restaurant Freshies in Park City won.
Okay.
We have good lobster rolls in Salt Lake that just is probably not as fresh as what you get in New England.
Huh. That's interesting.
Very cool, though.
Yeah, for real.
So
I would not have thought that.
No, not at all. So, Steve, I know as you're out there, go ahead and make sure you add that down there on the list, please.
Yeah, Newport Lobster Shack, absolutely. Yeah, Steve's been doing a lot of coordination for us. He's definitely doing great. Thanks, Steve. We really appreciate everything you're doing, man. He's got it on lock, as they say. He's been doing great. Oh, Captain Ray's already booked. Oh, and I also heard that Al Cercione has booked.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Al's
did.
going to be there again this year, which is cool. Yeah, we put the sign up link in the chat if anybody needs it, just so we can get a kind of a decent tally and see how things are going. All of our sponsors are coming back on board that we had last year. Hotel rooms we got locked in at that special pricing, so that's really good.
Yeah,
that's big savings.
Which is $72 off a night. $72 off a night. So
yeah.
You know. Let me ask you this: do you guys do a raffle?
Do we do a raffle? So yes, everybody went home with at least something extra last year, and what we do it a little bit differently, or at least last year anyway. We had a table set up, and when we called your name, you just came on up, and whatever was on that table, actually you had an option from. The larger items, we then put everyone's name back in, and then drew over again. And when we still had stuff left over after all of that, we just told everybody, come on up. So yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do some artwork and send it up for your raffle. How about that?
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Love that.
Fantastic. Like, I think as much as everybody loves to get something that's pre-made, getting something handmade like that.
Yeah.
I think all of us would be a lot happier with that too. So that'd be fantastic, Phil. Thank you so much. Yeah. But and according to Barkley, we're going to raffle off your drones there, Phil. So
Oh wow. Okay. Gee, thanks.
Well, you know, my problem is I have more money than sense, so I probably buy them all again.
make sure they're signed at least, right?
Yeah.
That, yeah. I mean, honestly, we would love having you up there.
Well,
Yeah,
the funnest trip I've ever had, I think, was Florida. I loved Vegas, but everybody just were so welcoming in Florida, and I already knew everybody from the chat. I didn't know very many people down there, and I knew Bob and Tom really well, but down there in Vegas, but I felt like I knew everybody already from just being on the chat, and
Right.
everybody was so glad to meet you and so kind, and the conversations were so much fun. And that day, the morning at Du Bois Park, I told my wife on the phone, I said, that is the funnest I ever had flying a drone. And she goes, oh yeah, I'm sure it was. I go, no, listen to me. I have never had that much fun flying a drone in my life, not even close.
Wow, that's
much
awesome.
fun I had that day because I was so excited by the whole thing. When it was over, I was like 2 feet off the ground.
That's so cool.
Beauty with that, and so that's why I want to come to New England, because I want to experience that again. So
yeah, there's definitely no shortage of places to fly. I mean, we got some unbelievable stuff in Rhode Island. I mean, Phil, you can't within 30 minutes of each spot, there's another spot that's just as awesome, just as incredible. I mean, between the mansions and the lighthouses and Battleship Cove and just shoreline and water sprays and fishermen's memorials and tugboats. I mean, whatever your fancy is, trust me, there's a place for it. There's no lack of Dunkin' Donuts.
all those things sound like things that I would like to sketch.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah. There you go. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and you know, being a creative type, getting inspiration off of stuff is half of it, right? You know, and I can assure you, you will come out of that with inspiration for a long time. Lots of ideas, lots of ideas, and there's trolls there too.
Yes, yeah, there are trolls.
Yeah,
there's a few of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure if actually you've heard of those, but they're actually sculptures and artwork. Like,
Yeah, I've seen the trolls.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
very awesome.
They do buffalo in Utah.
Oh,
There's buffaloes all over the place,
Oh wow.
and people paint them. Whatever town has a buffalo, they paint them different. So
very cool. Very cool.
Oh yeah, that's right, Dale. I forgot all about the cruise ships in Newport. Yeah, Newport. I tell you what, Newport Harbor is just pretty wild. It really is. So much stuff. I'm sitting here just waiting. I'm all excited. I can't wait to go myself. And I only live an hour away. I should go more often. But I don't know. I think I'll wait till the pizza train comes through and pick up a couple of riders on the way.
Curious who actually that would be.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Rick's got he's got it programmed into the Tesla where he's going for Sally's Pizza. He's got the address all programmed in, so he's ready to rock. Absolutely. And Josh, I know you know it by heart now.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah.
Oh, man, but I don't. Is Phil coming on tonight?
You know what? I didn't. No. Actually, he isn't on anymore. He's on.
Oh, I think he's on Thursdays. That's
Thursday
right.
nights. Yeah.
Okay. I can't keep up. I can't keep up.
You had me there. I'm like, oh geez, I never even looked, and I'm like, never mind.
I didn't check my list. I should have checked my Johnny Drone Flyer list.
Should have checked your
Let's
list.
see. Is he on? Let's see. Monday night, 6 o'clock. Oh, the Drone Rogues are on tonight. That's cool. All right.
Drone Nation tonight.
Yep. All right. Good deal. Okay, I'll tune in. Check that out. But
if anything, I might actually tune in to check the intro out again, just to actually see how it looks.
Yeah. Intro looks pretty. Yeah. If anybody didn't get the intro, Josh did a phenomenal job on making our May the 4th be with you intro tonight, and I was blown away, literally. Get it? And it was pretty cool, very cool. Josh, he pulled his hair out getting it done, but he got it done just in time. And of course, he wasn't satisfied with it, but
I was not happy with it. No, but I had some technical issues that kept me from getting it done sooner, and it just kept setting me back more and more. And finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to figure it out, solve the issue. By the time I solved the issue, the time I had left to actually do it was hardly any. So it's done though. It's done. It's out there. And next special intro that we have coming up is coming up in a little bit over a month.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be our year anniversary.
Yeah.
So I can't believe that we've been on here a year now, almost a year.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. I mean, God sakes, how the heck is that happening?
And to continue to have awesome guests on here, like, it's just amazing. So
yeah, for real. Phil, we really appreciate you coming on.
My favorite thing to do is watch people's drone videos on these live streams. I like the Drone Seekers International. They'll have the world roundup and go to all these different places in the world, show drone footage. I love that show.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Yeah, all of those guys are fantastic. Jackie's a hoot.
She's awesome.
Such a positive person too. Like
I was telling Steve Gardner that in 28, when they have it again, the meetup, I'm coming to Spain. So
there you go. Nice.
I really, really actually want to. And my only concern is, and anybody who has seen Steve and I talk, we can't quit. Like our conversations would last for days. If we didn't have to eat, sleep, and all that stuff, we would probably never quit. But
I think I held him up for about 40 minutes when I talked to him at the.
Knowing Steve, I don't think you held him up a bit.
No. Josh and Steve got talking in the lobby, and I was there on the periphery. And I finally have like, I got to do an Irish goodbye. I gotta get upstairs. I need some sleep. I need some sleep. I'm like, oh, look at the time. Gee.
And it was myself, Steve, Marcus, and I'm not sure actually who else, but we were.
Steve's wife was there. I think Jordan was already upstairs.
Correct. So it ended up being me, Steve, and Ron Brown shut it down that night. And I tried to go to bed. It was around 10 o'clock. I finally got up to my room at 12:30.
Wow.
And that was with me like inching towards like going to get on the elevator. I'm going to press the button, but yeah, very awesome crew there. And I mean, all of us are like that. I think, like you said, Phil, going down to Florida, meeting everybody was just like you've known them.
Yeah.
And then that's what is absolutely awesome here. I think everybody is exactly who they are, and what you see is actually what you get, good or bad.
Exactly.
I did feel like some of the people, I saw the different side of them. Not some little things that weren't as expected when you get to talk to them one-on-one, or maybe get to see a little bit of their grumpy side. I thought that was interesting. It didn't make me like them any less than I do, but it was funny to see people that were tired a little bit. They're always so bright on their videos and happy, but sometimes, that's a long meetup. People that start first and stay all the way through.
Yeah.
And, I know I stayed at Verbo away from everybody so I could have some alone time.
I do have to actually say, hey, though, as much of a loner as even I am, being at the hotel surrounded by everybody is just its own experience in itself. So, maybe don't do it every year, but
yeah, I think I'm going to stay at the hotel next year for sure.
Yeah.
Although I really liked my Verbo. It was a little apartment. It was kind of nice.
Sure. Rick wants to know if there will be ducks at Rhode Island. Rick, I think they have ducks up there all the time. I don't know what you're asking about there, Rick. Nope, my daughter will not be there, so the ducks will probably not end up there either. But
man,
who knows? Maybe they will. You never know.
All right, I'll see how it is.
Did you?
Yeah, I got it.
I can't imagine how that ended up there.
Yeah. They do that at the hospital where I work, the little ducks, and they do it on the cruise ships too. We always come away with the cruise with ducks.
That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, those damn things get everywhere. I mean, they get in your clothes, they get in your pockets, they get in your hats. They're just all over the place.
Yeah.
Not only that, but these things end up everywhere also.
It's
I'm
amazing.
not sure how that happened.
Yeah.
But
oh boy. But well, Phil, listen, we really appreciate you coming on the show tonight, and it was a pleasure having you on.
It was really great to be here. I had a great time.
That's awesome. I'll tell you what, I hope we got you some more subscribers and keep up the videos, man. I'm just I love sitting back and watching your stuff. It's just amazing. I sit back and like, wow, that's just, I gotta get out there. I really do. So you helped me put it on my bucket list, you know?
Yep. Yeah. The furthest west I've been is Wisconsin, which isn't far at all, but there again, seeing everything extra you're doing out there is just incredible. And I really want to absolutely head out there now. So,
yeah. Josh, we should talk about hitting the meetup out there as drone rogues.
We probably should.
Yeah. We should probably put that, start thinking about that.
I mean, it's a possibility. Absolutely.
It is. And, the sooner you book flights,
there's a ton of desert to fly in out there.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
It's between what Bob and Tom did, it was pretty impressive on the last meetup. And I'm like, oh, if I only had planned or timed or this or that, it was just wasn't going to fit. But I'll tell you what, it definitely looks like they've got things going. And of course, I'm jammed up for the cruise this year, so I can't go on the cruise. Yeah, that's a whole nother. I'm like, oh man, that's just I just got to stop working. That's all. Let's just stop working and just fly stuff, go places.
It's great. Retirement. Great.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I would have an issue with that. I could stop and I could do some flying, but unfortunately, drones need batteries, and batteries need charge, and that requires electricity. And without work, I wouldn't have that for very long.
Listen, you got so.
Last year I worked. Every paycheck I was buying something, a computer or a drone, or I bought an e-bike, something that I wasn't going to have enough money when I was retired to buy, that I had enough money when I was working to buy. So
nice. Stocking up.
Yeah, I stocked up on a lot of fun things to have. And art supplies, I have more art supplies than I've ever had in my life. I made sure I had plenty of art supplies.
Which is good, because with the extra time you have, you can actually utilize it now. So
yeah, for real.
It's great.
Beautiful. All right, gentlemen. Well, Phil, if you any parting comments or anything you'd like to put out there to the community?
No, I just want to tell everybody I appreciate their friendship. I love to watch these live shows mostly because of the chat. I feel like I'm part of something, and it's really nice to get to know everybody, and even funner to come and meet up at a meetup. So if you haven't been to a meetup, you should come. I think everybody really, really enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's it.
And we hope to see you at the New England meetup, Northeastern meetup.
I'm gonna make a serious effort to get that all set up here real quick, because I want to go.
Well, it'll be awesome having you, Phil. Absolutely.
I don't have work or anything in the way of that, so
yeah, Robert,
no excuse for me not to go.
So no excuses. All right, I'll put you down on the list.
On the list.
Fantastic. All right, Phil. Have a great night, and thank you very much again. Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. All right.
Dude, so we only glitched out 3 times, so that wasn't too bad.
No. I mean, that's actually slightly under average there. So
Yeah, so not bad.
Great
Not
show.
bad. I'll take it.
great show. And you did not vanish and stay gone for any amount of time, which is always
Nice.
good.
That's even better. Yeah. I still don't. And you know what? I did all the testing before the show, and I don't know. It didn't show up. So whatever. It's okay. Still doing good as far as I'm concerned. It's in the can.
Yeah, absolutely.
But cool, man. Well, listen, again, like always, guys, we really appreciate everybody tuning in. I mean, it's an honor to have you guys watching us. I mean, we're getting up there in numbers, and it's amazing that me and Josh just rambling with people is interesting. I think it's getting to the point where you guys don't have anything else to do on a Monday night is what it is. You're just beat down from the weekend and first day back at work, and you're just kind of like, let me turn these guys on and see what the heck they're doing. But
probably like trying to actually turn on a train wreck, hoping for
Yeah.
what's going to crash and burn this week.
Exactly. It's like, oh my God.
What is Josh going to stumble over this time?
Yeah. And what's John going to glitch at? All of a sudden do a max headroom.
It's funny though. Every time you do freeze, you always have a nice smile on. So it's like, you can't even tell. Like you're just happy as ever.
I try. Oh man. Yeah, my background today, Josh, was pretty good. I think it was all right. Josh he approved my background, so I'll switch it up. So I got and I'll do this. So here was my full background that I was messing with. So I didn't I couldn't get it all on camera, but whatever, it worked. It's just
looks great, John.
well.
It looks fantastic.
Hey, listen, I'm glad you approve. That's all that matters.
Rick. Thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Rick. You're the best, buddy.
Anything we can do to make others feel better about themselves, hey.
Oh, man.
And the best part is we don't even have to try. It just naturally happens. So
just happens. All right, guys. Again, thanks for hanging in there. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. And as always, hey, have fun flying and let's get our stuff posted.
That's all right. See everybody.